Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, a favorite La Crosse festival comes to an end. People celebrated the last day of Irish Fest. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Jeremy Wall. A silver alert has been issued for a Wisconsin man. 64-year-old Daniel Martinez Jr. was last seen yesterday in Cudahy in Milwaukee County. He's 5'3" and weighs around 195 pounds. He has gray hair and hazel eyes. He was last seen wearing a plain blue t-shirt, blue gym shorts, and black Adidas shoes with 3 white Adidas stripes on the side. If you have any information that could help in finding Martinez, call the number on your screen. The death toll from the catastrophic wildfires in Maui has climbed to at least 93. The disaster is the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century. CBS News correspondent CBS News has more from Maui.
As the death toll rises, authorities in Maui say the effort to find and identify the dead is still in the early stages. Cadaver dogs are sifting through the rubble of thousands of buildings burnt to the ground, mostly homes.
We're bringing in more. We're bringing in more teams and more dogs so we can speed up that process as much as we can.
This man says he's searching for missing family members.
We've been to a lot of hotels inside Lahaina, but none of them are there. So we've been to police station, we called Red Cross, anywhere that we can find them, but nothing.
Access to Lahaina, the historic town in western Maui that suffered the worst devastation, remains limited.
It's closed. Nobody can go in.
While many residents are taking shelter at facilities like this community center, people all around western Maui are telling their stories of survival and loss.
And then I saw one Fred dead on the ground like a piece of charcoal, like Pompeii almost, just dead. I mean, there's nothing you could do. It was that fast.
Bill Weiland's well-known art gallery in Lahaina burned to the ground. He says the building was the first movie theater in the state of Hawaii. He escaped on his motorcycle with only his laptop and passport, leaving his car behind to be consumed by the fire.
Literally flames behind me. I could feel it burning the back of my neck. And I could see the embers all in front of me. They were swirling around because they were like 70-mile-an-hour winds. It was insane.
The investigation continues into the cause of the fire, and questions remain about why Hawaii's warning sirens were not activated to alert tourists and locals. Jeff Nguyen, CBS News, Maui.
Officials say about 1,000 people have been reported missing. Fire crews are still battling flare-ups across 5 square miles of scorched earth in Lahaina. So far, authorities have only searched about 3% of the area for victims. A judge has issued a protective order covering evidence in the 2020 election case against former President Donald Trump. The judge says it's to protect witnesses and avoid other kinds of interference with the case. The judge is barring Trump from publicly disclosing what she calls sensitive information. She defines that as grand jury secrets like subpoenaed information and witness testimony. It also includes transcripts and recordings of witness interviews that happened outside the grand jury. She's also restricting search evidence, sealed orders, and evidence from other public agencies. The civil lawsuit filed against the 10 fake electors for former President Donald Trump will proceed. A Wisconsin judge rejected a move to dismiss the case. 2 Democratic electors and a voter filed the suit. They're seeking $2.4 million from the fake GOP electors and 2 of Trump's attorneys. The lawsuit accuses the 10 electors and the attorneys of being part of a conspiracy from Trump and his allies to overturn the outcome of the 2020 presidential election. The fake elector plan, which allegedly originated here in Wisconsin, was central to the federal indictment filed against Trump earlier this month. One of the fake electors named in the lawsuit is Bill Feehan, the GOP party chair for Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district. And you might need to find an alternative way to work tomorrow morning. Lucy Boulevard will be under construction for utility work starting tomorrow. The southbound right-hand lane will be closed. The work is to replace storm catch basins.
Hey there, folks. Let's break things down here with our bottom line. Isolated showers early, becoming more of a steady shower and thunderstorm activity by the time we get into the wee hours of your Monday. And a cool, wet, and stormy Monday is expected. Just look at this weather system moving in as we go into the wee hours of your Monday. Showers and thunderstorms quite likely, especially right around that morning commute, lasting much of the day on your Monday. What is certain, too, on your Monday, strong winds, cool temperatures, almost a fall-like weather system with that steady rainfall expected across the area. Some amounts could be hefty, inch or more across much of the area. If you have any travel plans towards Madison and Milwaukee, flood watches are in effect for those areas where they could see in excess of 3, 4, or 5 inches of rain. But we need the rainfall, folks, because the drought conditions are continuing across the area. And look as we go out into early next week, dry and hot conditions expected.
People in Holmen ended their weekend with some tunes. Tonight, crowds gathered at Halfway Creek Bandshell for Sunday's concerts in the park. For 14 years, bands have been entertaining concertgoers. Each year they get rotated. Concert coordinator Nancy Proctor says how it became such a success.
Well, the village built this bandshell about 15 years ago, and the first year there wasn't anything here. And I was employed at the village at that time as a board member. And I said to the Park and Rec director, why do we have a bandshell if we don't have any music? He said, well, because we didn't have anybody to do that. But if you know how to do it, do it.
Concerts in the park will run every Sunday until September 17th. Next weekend, Cornfest will take center stage. Today was a day of fundraising in Chaseburg. This afternoon, the village had its chicken queue and horse pull. The chicken queue raises money for the Ladies Auxiliary of Chaseburg, and the horse pull raises money for the community and the Cancer Society. Co-chair Pam Suchek says when it started and how it's changed throughout time.
The horse pull started in 2005 as the Carl Wolf Memorial Horse Pull. That was my dad. We started the event in memory of him after he passed away from leukemia. The family, Carl Wolf's family, held the event for 10 years. And then the family decided to step away, but my husband and I continued on. So this is our 19th year hosting the horse pull.
The event is held annually. Well, cloudy skies and some cool temps didn't stop people from enjoying the last day of Irish Fest. The festival concluded after a 2-day run here in La Crosse. For almost 2 decades, people have been attending for the entertainment, contests, and food. Volunteer coordinator Shelly Colt says how it's changed since it started.
This event, again, it's been going for 18 years now, so we've got a lot of people here that come every single year. Back when it used to be just a little festival, and now it's a huge 3-day event.
In case you missed Irish Fest, another La Crosse festival is right around the corner. Oktoberfest starts next month. Well, coming up on News 8, school is also right around the corner, and you can expect to spend more on school supplies than you did last year. But first, some positive news for travelers during this hot, humid, and expensive summer. Airfares reportedly dropping as the travel season wraps up later this month. That's up next. Stay with us.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 5th.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota, let's go places.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Wake up to friends every single morning. Amy is honest.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm gonna get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
If she doesn't agree, she tells me to my face. Garth Brooks, #1.
George Strait, #1.
She's got your back, but she will also check me if I need it.
Yes.
It's just a lot of fun every single morning.
Totally agree.
Come hang with us. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Airfares are dropping as the summer travel season wraps up. The latest data from travel site Hopper says the average domestic round trip right now is $257. That is down 11% compared to last year. But experts say prices often drop off late in the summer. Other factors include the lowering price of jet fuel and increased airline capacities. However, the seasonal dip in prices is only for a short time before they climb back up again. Get them while they last. Well, back to school shopping is well underway, and parents are expected to shell out a record amount on supplies this year. CBS's Haley Ott shows us some ways to save.
Oh, you need a hard plastic pencil box.
Parents are checking those supply lists twice.
Right there, those lunch boxes.
As they plan to spend a record amount on back-to-school shopping. The National Retail Federation says families with students in elementary to high school are expected to fork over $890. Those with college kids, a record $1,366 per student. One reason for the increase, about a third of shoppers are buying big-ticket items like computers and phones. New data show prices for smartphones are actually down 17.6% from last year, and books and other educational supplies are down 3%. Children's footwear is also cheaper.
Being able to find it on sale is always going to be a good thing.
Samantha Gordon from Consumer Reports says many retailers are offering deals, so compare prices. More than a dozen states offer summer sales tax holidays, which add to the savings.
Having two to shop for since things have went up over the last couple of years, and the sales tax, that's going to help out a lot.
Experts say while one-stop shopping is tempting, it's important to take your time and be methodical.
If you're really looking to save money, the best strategy is to spread out your shopping over time and over different retailers.
And time's not up when the school bell rings.
You can ask teachers which items are going to be needed right away and what you might be able to hold off on until later months.
Advice that could help shoppers.
I try to penny pinch whatever I can.
Stretch every dollar. Haley Ott, CBS News, Clifton, New Jersey.
According to the National Retail Federation, total back-to-school and back-to-college spending is expected to surpass $41 billion this year. Well, coming up on News 8, a new goal for your daily step count. New research shows that 10,000 steps may not be the ideal number.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Stamilt red cherries, just $2.48 a pound. Smithfield bacon, just $2.99. And buy two, get one free on select Pepsi products. All week long at Hy-Vee.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or current Chevy owners get $7,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
They have state-of-the-art equipment. We have state-of-the-art equipment. They have qualified technicians. We have qualified technicians. They can set your appointment in maybe a month. We can get you in tomorrow. They will charge you an arm and a leg. We charge hundreds, not thousands. Sensible MRI, where quality and affordability meet.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Ow. Somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are 8-ounce Hy-Vee Choice Reserve New York strips, just $6.99. Red Baron Pizza, just $2.88. And Yoplait yogurt, just 54 cents. All week long at Hy-Vee.
The Board Store, the best products, best prices, and best people for all home improvements. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Hey there, folks. Let's start off here with the bottom line. Those three main things that you really need to know in our forecast with this wet weather system moving towards the area. Isolated showers early, but then as we go into the wee hours of your Monday, the shower and storm chances will start to increase, and a cool, wet, and stormy Monday is in store for much of the area on your Monday. Could be almost a washout conditions some places. Now, we need the rainfall. We're still dealing with the drought. We've had decent rains over the course of the past 5 days with widespread 1 to 2 inches of rain, although there are some pockets within the viewing area that have not had that rainfall. So we need as many drops as we can get with the drought conditions continuing across the area. Just look at this, where you see the yellows, the oranges, and the reds. That's drought conditions, and it's widespread across much of the area. Extreme drought for areas over portions of southern and central Wisconsin, and then off to the west out towards Austin and Rochester. Also another little pocket of extreme drought conditions in the area. So let's bring on the rainfall and a steady rainfall, and this will likely be one of those steady rainfalls for the area, which we can track starting off in the late overnight time period. Look at the showers where you see the yellows. That's where some thunderstorms could be forming. Let's say from Minneapolis down to Austin to Waterloo by the time we get towards close to the midnight hour. And then as we head towards the early portion of your Monday, that line of showers and thunderstorms moving into the La Crosse area west of the Mississippi River. And then that moves towards the east as we go into your Monday. Look at this, how widespread the greens and the yellows are across the area. As this weather system meanders and moves across the area, a reinforcing area of steady rain across much of the area is expected. Finally, by the time we get late into your Monday night, going to the wee hours of your Tuesday, skies will clear and temperatures will be pretty chilly on your Monday and chilly on your Tuesday morning as well behind the weather system. Just look at some of these rainfall totals across the area that could occur with our weather model. 1 to 2 inches of rain across much of the area. Off to the east, if you have any travel plans out towards north of Madison and Milwaukee where there are flood watches in effect, some places could see an excess of 2 inches or 3 inches in some areas. Well, we need that rain because our friends at the Climate Prediction Center are showing that the above normal precipitation chances more towards the north and the west of the area. And we're kind of closer to the below normal precipitation chances as we go out into the future. And with the drought continuing, even if we get this heavy rainfall, we're going to need more rainfall to ease up the drought. And then above normal temperatures are expected across the area as well as we head out into the middle and latter portion of your August. Well, we can see that here in our 7 to 10 day forecast. Look at that after this weather system moves on out of the area. Hot conditions expected by early next week.
States across the country are bracing for a possible trifecta of respiratory viruses this fall. We're talking about COVID-19, the flu, and RSV. Major pharmacy chains have already started rolling out appointments for flu and RSV vaccines, and an updated COVID-19 booster could be ready by the end of next month. The message from health officials: get your vaccines early. For years, reaching 10,000 steps a day has been the goal for many trying to stay fit and healthy. But now a new study finds walking less than that each day may be enough. CBS's Ian Lee reports.
Improving your health begins one step at a time, whether it's taking a stroll in the park or climbing a mountain. And many aim for that magic number.
10,000, and I do a lot more than that a day.
But now, new research suggests taking just 4,000 steps a day will start to lower your risk of dying from any cause.
Up to now, it has not been clear what is the optimal number of steps when we can see health benefits.
European researchers analyzed walking data from more than 220,000 people around the world, finding it benefits all walks of life. And it doesn't stop there. Researchers also found just over 2,300 steps a day is enough to benefit your heart and blood vessels. But take the new data in stride. The research showed a 15% decrease in the risk of dying from any cause with an increase of 1,000 steps and a 7% reduction in dying from cardiovascular disease with 500 more daily steps. Not enough physical activity is blamed for 3.2 million deaths each year. That's the fourth leading cause worldwide, according to the World Health Organization.
That's my main reason why I go out and walking and jogging.
So putting your best foot forward is a step toward a healthier, longer life. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
For people looking to start walking more regularly, health experts give these tips. Find a friend or a family member to walk with, take the stairs instead of an elevator, and set an hourly reminder to get up and move. Remember, you only need to hit 4,000 steps a day. Coming up in sports, hear from Westby's Ryan Daines ahead of his senior year with UW lacrosse and its playoff baseball in the Northwoods League. Loggers up against the Express. Cade has the highlights right after the break.
Made from scratch biscuits rising, hand-breaded chicken frying, 100% Angus beef burgers charbroiling. Just a few of the ways Hardee's handcrafts goodness in the making.
Here in La Crosse County, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort, which is why we've been serving our community with the best in plumbing and bathroom remodeling services for nearly 30 years. We pride ourselves on making each and every one of our customers feel safe, comfortable, and happy in their homes. So remember, when it comes to your home's plumbing needs, Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or current Chevy owners get $6,600 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Yes, can I help you? Nicolay? I've been doing this since Jimmy Carter was president in the 1980s. No, you don't need Nicolay. I can do it.
Oh, man. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yep, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
It's all right. It's okay. I understand. No big deal. No big deal.
Hardee's Double Deals pack double the charbroiled beef and melty cheese. Choose a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger starting at $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
We've got a lot of baseball today, but before we get to that, there's a former Westby Norseman who's entering his senior year on the UWL football team. He's hoping to lead his team back to the playoffs. Ryan Daines graduated Westby in 2019 and then found his way to UW La Crosse. He didn't see the field much his freshman year, but in 2021, Daines lit up opposing offenses, starting all 12 games, leading the team in tackles, and being named to the American Football Coaches Association All-American Second Team. Then he followed that up with a fantastic junior year, playing in all 11 games and leading the team in tackles again. Now going into his final season, Daines says his time at UWL is something that he'll always remember.
I mean, going back to my freshman year, I've had great mentors the whole way. Still have guys that I've known since my freshman year that are still on the team, which is awesome. And being close to those guys and kind of building those relationships has just been one of the best experiences I've had. The other thing that's huge about being a local guy is just all the fan support you get during game days and stuff like that. It just couldn't be more blessed with that in that sense.
Well, Dane said that he spent the offseason working on his linebacker craft and pass rushing technique. He'll get his senior year started on August 31st at Dakota State. All right, to the baseball diamond. Tonight, the Loggers started their postseason run. I can't believe I'm saying that. After the team started the year 3-12. They lost 12 straight games in the month of June, and it was looking rough. But then came July. The Loggers went 27-7 in the second half of the season, earning them a home playoff series. But game one of this series started on the road. Up at Carson Park, the Loggers taking on the Eau Claire Express in Northwoods League playoffs. Scoreless game in the fourth, but with a runner on. Danny Neary grounds one to short, thrown out at first, but a run scores Loggers in front. A few innings later, Eau Claire with the runner on second, ground ball to third, but he can't hold on to it. Gets to the outfield, the throw home, not in time. The Express tie it up. Still tied in the ninth, but with a man on, Matthew Petrowski sends one up the middle. That's down for a base hit. Brandon Fields comes in to score. Loggers out in front. Drama in the bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded, one out, but Tony Pluta gets the strikeout. And then on the next batter, it's called strike three. Game over. Loggers take game one of the series 2-1. Game two tomorrow evening down at Copeland Park. All right, to the MLB, the Brewers trying to sweep the White Sox. Scoreless game in the second with runners at the corners. Mark Canha pops one up to shallow right, and that ball is caught. A nice snag, but the Brewers take a 1-0 lead anyway. Fifth inning now. Brewers trying to add another, and Andrew Monasterio is going to do just that. He gets one down the left field line. Adames will score from second. Brewers make it 2-0. Freddie Peralta on the mound, and he was lights out. 6 full innings, striking out 6, and gave up no runs. Eighth inning, here's where things get fun. 2 men on for Carlos Santana. He sends that one high and deep to center field. Defense giving chase, but it's gone. A 3-run home run for Santana. It's 5-0 Brewers. Yelich would add 2 more with the bases loaded in the ninth as the Brewers, they go on to win this one 7-3. Cubs entered the day 2.5 games back from the Brewers. They were up against the Blue Jays. Chicago, they get the scoring started early. 2-1 for Dansby Swanson. He gets one down the line, and it's trouble. 2 runners coming to score. The Cubs take an early 2-0 lead. But the Wisconsin native and former Eau Claire Express member Dalton Varsho is going to put a change to that. He smokes a 3-run home run. Blue Jays go up 1. Now 4-2, same inning. And George Springer singles into right field. Another run scores as the Blue Jays go on to win 11-4. And in the American League, the Twins trying to protect their AL Central lead up against the Phillies. First inning, nobody on. And how about Jordan Luplow? He gets a good chunk of this one, setting it deep center. And that one's gone. A solo shot puts the Twins in front. Sonny Gray on the mound in some trouble in the second, but gets Schwarber to go down on strikes and leaves the bases loaded. And then in the next inning, Jorge Polanco smokes one to third. Defense can't field it cleanly, so a run comes in to score as the Twins get the win 3-0. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Pilgrims in Arcadia is looking to add maintenance technicians and want you to apply. We offer you on-site training in our new state-of-the-art training center, flexibility with 4 different shifts, competitive pay, career advancement, and a hefty benefits program. Here's what our employees have to say.
I would encourage anybody looking for a job in maintenance to come to Pilgrims because we give them the opportunity to train and advance their careers through our program.
If you are looking for a good, stable, reliable job, Pilgrims is the place to work.
Apply in person at our recruiting office, Main Street, Arcadia.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
Ever wonder how your bike would do in a drag race without getting a ticket? All Out Dyno Drag Racers are coming to Great River Harley-Davidson Saturday, August 19th. Hook into the dyno trailer and race your bike a virtual quarter-mile to see who has the fastest ride. All bikes and spectators are welcome. We'll have food and prizes August 19th. The All Out Dyno Drag Racers at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Your
adventure starts here at Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
Our hearing connects us with people, and when that bridge is broken, our job is to help people with that hearing loss and reconnect them back with their lives again. We really feel that better hearing is a better life.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
A woman in Daytona Beach, Florida was greeted by an unlikely visitor early Thursday morning.
My brother called me last night and was cracking up. He was like, Gina, only you would scream like that.
Gina Helsel said her dog told her it was time to clear the porch of cats early Thursday morning. Normal stuff until the bear poked its head around the corner.
The bear was getting in the neighbor's trash, and I caught it in the act.
The good news is, once Helsel and her dog took a scram, the bear did too.
The bear is mostly focused on the dog, and it basically, kind of, lunges, does a little bit of a bluff charge, and then when her and the dog retreat, the bear runs away.
Meaning normal behavior and likely not an aggressive bear.
They just all startled each other, and she probably wasn't prepared to have a bear sitting there, and the bear probably wasn't prepared to have her show up with the dog.
I'm always looking for gators, and I'm always looking for snakes. And I have this great fear of, like a coyote or something, but bears, I just don't really think about.
In the confusion, Helsel seemed to struggle with the door.
I did fumble with it, and it was open too. It wasn't like shut all the way, because I never shut it all the way if I take him out.
This neighborhood backs up to a natural conservation area, which is, of course, natural habitat for bears. Meaning if you live in this neighborhood, it's especially important to make sure your trash is hard to get.
Some way to keep the garbage secure so that you're not bringing the bears from the woods into your neighborhood where you can have a run-in like she had.
Helsel says she holds.
The sun is setting on Toyota's national sales event. Wait, they have until September 5th.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota, let's go places.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2. Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Holman Custom Collision and Service is your one-stop auto repair shop, locally owned and operated for over 20 years. Did your vehicle sustain hail damage in the recent storm? Holman Custom Collision and Service offers paintless dent repair, which can be used to repair most hail damage. Call now to set up an appointment for one of our qualified PDR technicians to closely examine your hail damage. We will generate a detailed hail damage estimate and help you work with your insurance company. Holman Custom Collision and Service, off the beaten path, 307 Ryan Street, Holman.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Which hotel? Somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's national sales event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you for watching this edition of News 8 Now. I'll see you again tomorrow for News 8 Now This Morning.